Gemini versus Dizaster is going down this weekend. This weekend, and obviously, I know it's going down in Berlin. Shout out to Don't Let the Label You. It's their 12th birthday, which means they've been going strong for 12 years. So you have to big them up. Someone's going. If a company's got 12, 12 years in the game, then especially in the sport that we're in, where you know it's not always lucrative and people have to take mad losses. So when when a company's going strong for 12 years consistently, like you have to big them up. Obviously, I'm not sure how consistent they have been for those 12 years, but because I haven't been following for 12 years. But regardless of that, being being active for 12 years is very, very commendable, and you should be proud of yourselves. So shout out to Don't Let the Label You. Um, but yeah, Gemini and Disaster is going down this weekend, and I think that is a big match. I think a big matchup. I mean, I think um I've said it before. I think we on the realm of this UK versus US thing is being beautiful to see because it's really, really helping bridge the gap. I mean, for those who know, I've worked really, really hard on trying to bridge the gap via the plug series and um, other outlets. I've always been a massive fan of the US market. I'm pretty sure a lot of us are. Um, and but I think things sometimes happen at the right time. Like when we see Shotty Horror and K Shine, they were supposed to battle last year, but the battle kept being delayed. And by the time it finally happened, it happened after the Joyner Lucas and Skepta thing was going on, which then meant um, that kind of initiated the war, so to speak, because, like I said, it's still a semi-collaborative thing here that we're doing. Like, even though it's UK versus US, but both scenes collaborating, right? Um, so the fact that Shorty Horror and K Shine happened after the Joyner Lucas and Skepta, which then amplified the UK versus US was being spoken about in big podcasts in America, um, all over the media, in the UK as well. And then that translated into the battle scene. So Shorty Horror K Shine happens. And now we here. We got Summer Madness in the UK. We've got By the Pound, which is pretty much a UK versus US card. Um, this is dope to see. This is dope to see. So Gemini and this versus Disaster is going down pretty much on a neutral ground for them. So, shout out to Diz. Diz has been in the UK many times, but this is happening in a mutual ground. So it's one of them ones where there's no crowd favorites or whatever. Is obviously there's always going to be crowd favorites. Diz is a household name everywhere because Diz is one of the most innovative battlers in the world. He's battled in 4 different languages. He's been to so many different countries. He's very exposed to so many different cultures. So and he takes battle rap with him wherever he goes. So shout out to Diz every single time. I think he's one of the reasons why battle rap exists in many countries. So shout out to Diz for that. Um, and then and you got Gem, which is the UK champ. Like he's been on a run. He's very consistent, and he doesn't drop the ball. He was the last one to win the Don't Flop title. The Premier Battles title is very consistent, and I don't think this is one of them ones where I don't think Gem also would want to lose like versus a US. Cause like I think the general consensus with Shotty Horror and K Shine is that Shotty Horror won the battle in New York which created a massive impact. And it's Gemini's turn now to you know go to war with one of the US soldiers, so to speak. And I think he's gonna be ready. I think he's gonna be ready. Um there's no pay-per-view for it, but I don't think there is pay-per-view for it. Uh However, it's going down this weekend. So everyone that's flying out, fly out and go and support. Germany's not that far, to be fair. It's a low 2 hour flight. So can go is a dope weekend to go abroad, you know what I'm saying? So big shout out to Diz, big shout out to Gemini, big shout out to Don't Let the Label You. I'm really, really excited to see this battle. They've booked UK talent a couple of times. I think Quill's been out there twice. He's battled with Hollow the Don. He's on like 68k. He's also battled the Saurus. I think that's on like 11k. And you can see by those battles as well, the crowd is very receptive. They've got big crowds. I mean, it's their big event, it's their birthday event, so they've got big crowds. And there's a lot of people in the building, so it seems like a very, very dope vibe. Like, so I think Diz and Gem are definitely going to be very well received. I think the crowd's going to love them both because it seems to me that the crowd is very receptive to I'm pretty sure I'm sure they pay attention to the UK scene as well as the US scene. So I think this is going to be it's going to be one of them ones. Now we have to do predictions, right? Um, it's mad because as a promoter, for those who know, like as a promoter, I'm very I don't really care so much about wins and losses. I'm someone who doesn't care about wins and losses as much. I want to be as entertained as possible throughout 6 rounds. And if it has replay value and I can watch the battle time and time again, then I'm happy. Do you know what I'm saying? As a promoter, I've learned to not care so much about wins and losses. However, this is Team UK versus Team US, so of course I'm gonna ride with the bro Gemini. You know, um, this is amazing, man. This is amazing, and I feel like this is very focused right now. I think he's very focused. He's very active. He's got like a battle um also in versus Jeeves. I believe that's also in Germany. I'm not 100% sure. It might be in Amsterdam. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on one of those. But I know he's battling Jeeves on the 19th. Um, I know he's battling. Um, I know he's battling in Portugal. So shout out to Liga Knockout. Um, and all the leagues out there. Um, I know he's battling in Portugal. He was supposed to do that before, but they're making it happen. Making sure the battle happens. And I know he has something else locked in as well. That I heard that I think is really dope. So this is really, really, really active, really, really active. So shout out to Diz, man, and I love to see the focus that he's on right now. However, how I see the battle going, I think, yeah, I'm gonna go with Gem, obviously Team UK, but also I just want to see a good battle, man. I just want to see a good battle. Um, but yeah, make sure you guys go and support the event. Make sure support once the battle drops. Get on the comments, get on the premiere. I feel like it's important for these platforms to also feel the impact of the UK talent. So whenever something like this happens, get behind it, support it. You know, Quill battle Hollow, that was huge. Like Quill versus Hollow the Don is a huge battle. Like, one of our talents is battling the one of the goats. Full stop. Like Hollow the Don is one of the goats, regardless of um I don't know if you guys are you know super aware. He is one of the goats. At one point, everyone was saying Loaded Lux, Murder Mook, Hollow the Don, Charlie Clips. That was the four that was the four goats at one point. So, and Quill had a dope battle with Hollow. He's dead on 68k views, which is dope. Let's push that to 100k. Let's push that to 100k, man. But yeah, make sure you go like, subscribe, and everything. Shout out to Don't Let the Label Label You. Shout out to Diz. Shout out to Gem, my guys. And yeah, man, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments who you got winning. If you're supporting Team UK, Team US, I want to know. Let me know. You know what I'm saying?
Once me and the plug are connected, course it's something electric. Fucking respect it. But